Have you ever dreamt about growing your own beautiful bouquet from home? It may seem intimidating and maybe even impossible at first. However, when we understand the steps included, the materials needed, as well as knowing the benefits to follow and having a basic understanding of gardening is key to kickstarting your first backyard garden. Of our materials, we will need 8 pieces of 2x4 wood. We will also need 8 cement garden blocks. For this project, I chose these garden blocks with provided slots for our 2x4s. Depending on how large of a garden bed you choose to build, you will also need 8 to 15 bags of 2 cubic feet garden soil. We will also need to gather our gardening tools. For this project, we will need to use a garden trowel as well as a garden fork. We will also need to gather our seeds. At this point in the process, we will need to have established if we want to grow a fruit garden, a vegetable garden, or a cut flower garden. Finally, make sure you have a hose or a sprinkler handy to thoroughly water through your seeds. The first step is to assemble our garden bed. Assemble your 2x4s and your cement blocks into a rectangle shape, inserting your 2x4s into the provided slots in the center blocks for support. Next, we will need to add a thick layer of cardboard to the bottom of our garden bed. This will help ensure that no weeds or grass are able to pop through and invade our garden bed. Next, add a thick layer of mulch or sticks. This will help take up space and save us money when building our garden bed. Finally, add your dirt and perlite mixture to the top. We will now need it to scatter our seeds. Take your garden trowel and thoroughly mix up your seeds into the dirt. Finally, thoroughly water with your hose or sprinkler. Now we have some tips and tricks to get you started off on the right foot with gardening. First, check around for any leftover wood that you used in past projects. This will help you save money in the process. Next, when doing your spring garden cleanup, save any twigs, sticks, or branches that you find lying around to add to the bottom of your garden bed. Finally, arrange your plants with the tallest in the back to the shortest in the front. This will ensure that your tallest plants do not block out the light and take up the nutrients from the rest of your gardening bed. Don't worry about overplanting, as Mother Nature will take its course and thin out the plants as needed. If you plan to do a strawberry garden, I highly encourage you to place small red painted rocks throughout your garden to act as decoys to the birds. There are now several benefits to having a raised garden bed as well as growing your own produce. In a scholarly article written in 2024 from Behavioral Sciences, quote, the health and well-being benefits of regular gardening are expanding, end quote. One of the many benefits of growing your produce in a raised garden bed is improved drainage. Having a raised garden bed also ensures that your produce stay contained. This is important for fast-growing, expanding, and invasive produce, such as mint plants. Garden beds are also movable and can be arranged in any manner to your heart's desire. There are also several benefits to growing your own produce. Growing your own produce in your backyard ensures that all of your produce is chemical-free as well as pest-free with enough upkeep. The validation of collecting your bountiful harvest from your garden will outweigh all of the hard work of building your garden bed. Working in your garden also offers a stress-reducing outdoor activity that you can engage in daily. If you have ever dreamt about growing your own self-made beautiful bouquet, I hope that you are leaving here feeling confident and eager to get your hands dirty in the dirt. Building your own garden bed acts as a stress-reducing outdoor activity that we can engage in daily. Thank you.